Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a twist out, and I'm also gonna do a little chit chat about mental health. So yeah, I don't know how much I know about this topic, but I'm gonna talk, so you're gonna listen. Anyways, for this twist out, it's like a sideboard thingy. Let me get my brush right here. But yeah, ever since I was like really okay, so I'm Jamaican, so in my culture, I don't want to say my culture, but we don't really talk about mental health. Like, to be honest, the most we know about mental health is like you get sad and that's it. At least when you're a kid, you can't be sad because you eat, you have food, your parents give you those things. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really be sad. Even though I've never really gone to anyone and tell them like, oh, I'm sad. So I'm not gonna say if I did, someone would like, you know, not listen to me or whatever. But that was kind of the culture. It wasn't something that we talk about. So I've never really thought about talking to anyone about it. With that being said, I have seen my grandmother um have some questionable, not questionable, but some type of breakdowns. I think once she tried to like commit the big S in front of us. So that was kind of traumatic, but I didn't know it was traumatic. I guess because I'm more knowledgeable now, I am starting to realize that that was very traumatic, and maybe it affected my family and us, but and I, my family and us, my family and I in ways that we don't even realize. But really and truly, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my own issues. Because ever since I was a child, I used to have like these weird mood mood. I don't even know how to describe it. It was just like I was kind of moody. Like one day I'll be sad, like really, really sad, and then another day I'll be happy and I don't even know why. But also that's my baby sister. But also at the same time, for I think as a child I had a lot of responsibilities. Like ever since I was 12, I was responsible for a lot of things. So to a degree, I felt some sort of stress from those things, but I didn't really know, if that makes sense. And now, since I'm an adult or early adult, I'm starting to see that maybe, just maybe, a child wasn't supposed to be doing all of those things. I'm not gonna go in depth into what I was doing. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I just was very responsible from a young age. But no, in my life now I realize that it has gotten worse because these days when I get sad, I get really sad. Sometimes I feel like, what's the point of life anymore? You know what I'm saying? Oh, mind you, I am speaking, I will be speaking to a therapist. I haven't been to him or her as yet, but I have an appointment. So yeah, this is not me just saying, oh, I think I'm sick, and I'm not asking for help. I am actively getting help, oh, seeking help. But anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I think that no, it has gotten worse because currently I'm not feeling this way, but like probably a month ago or a few weeks, 2 weeks, I'm not sure, I was feeling as if I was the worst person in the world and I wanted to not be here. Sometimes that's how I feel. I felt this. I'm not even gonna lie. I've never really thought about the big S, right? Before the last probably 2.5 years. And to be honest, I think that also plays a part in the fact that I came here. I moved here like 2.5 years ago or 2 years. I don't know. I don't really keep track of it. But I came here and it was a whole different environment. I didn't know anyone. I don't have any friends. So those things kind of play a part in me feeling sad and stuff. And it taking this extreme weird way, weird, weird feeling, whatever. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, that's what I don't remember what I was saying. Oh my god. It has gotten worse because sometimes I feel like I do not want to, you know, and I know I want to live, you know what I'm saying? So why am I thinking this way? And I think that sometimes things happen in our lives and we don't realize how much they affected us mentally, especially until like it's a little bit late-ish. Because it's not late for me because I really realize I know what the issue is, so I know how to like navigate myself through it, and I know to seek help and stuff. But it really just shows that you never know what someone is going through. You know what I'm saying? You never really know. Like you see people and they laugh or they don't laugh or whatever, but you don't know what they're going through. And I just want to make this video to encourage someone. You are feeling any type of way, just go and seek help. You know, it's gonna feel a little bit awkward. You're gonna feel a bit of shame, but it's better to feel shame and then get help than to not feel shame. Or you're still gonna feel shame and not get help because things can go sideways and you don't want that to happen. But that's just a little bit of what I wanted to say. And oh yes, what I want to something else that I want to talk about. I remember I had this like really big exam I had to pass. You know, I paid like $120 for it, and the night before the exam, I was having a panic attack. And I'm not even gonna lie, this is the first time in my life I was having a panic attack, and I was crying like I was in my bed and I was crying like a little idiot. I don't want to say little idiot, but I was crying, and even though I was crying, I feel sad and everything and scared and everything. But at the same time, I was like, why am I crying like this? Because this is not normal. And that's when I was like, no, I need help. I need to get some help because this is not normal. So if you are having those realizations, you are seeing those things, these signs that you probably need some help, professional help, not just a friend, just do it. I remember the first time I was like, maybe this is not normal. I don't think this is normal. I was in my class, and you know what's funny? It always happens when it's the winter time coming up. So I think I might have some seasonal depression-ish. I don't want to diagnose myself, but I do see that as a common thing with this sadness that's coming, that comes sometimes. It's oftentimes around June, not June, like January. I don't know the dates, but I can. Most of the times, the time is cold. This summer, I didn't feel not even an inch of this feeling, but there could be a lot of different factors as to why I didn't feel like this. Because first, I wasn't going to school. Second, I was on vacation. So who knows? I probably just was in a better place, you know. But yeah, when I realized that this wasn't normal is when I remember it was this fall. It was a fall semester, and I was in class, and it's like I was in class, but I wasn't in class, bro. And like I am crying. No one knew I was crying, but I was crying because I felt this overwhelming sadness. And it's like, why do I feel like this? You know? Why do I feel like this? I don't know. That's when I was like, no, something is wrong. But even though I knew something was wrong at that moment, I didn't really take it seriously. Honestly, I did not because, you know, it's easier to tell someone that, hey, maybe you should try to get some help or something. But when you're supposed to tell yourself that, it's kind of hard. Because this might sound so crazy, but we don't care much about ourselves. Sometimes we care more about people than we care about ourselves, and we don't even realize it. I remember I spoke to my mom. Oh yeah, I remember one night it was happening, like the feeling of wanting to, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I was so scared, like I got so scared. I was like, am I really capable of something like this? 'Cause first of all, nothing is in my house to do those crazy stuff. I'm so happy and I would never buy anything like that. But I was like, am I got scared of myself. I got scared of the fact that my mind was thinking these things or telling me to do these things. I don't know if you know that feeling, but I really got scared of myself and I called like crisis line. And I was talking to them and stuff, and I set an appointment, but I didn't go because you know what the thing is. The thing is, it's so hard to track because in one moment I feel like that, then another time I feel so freaking excited, like I'm on top of the world. I'm dancing, I'm singing. I can't sing, but yeah, I'm doing every single thing you can think of, and I feel good. So it's kind of hard to track if I don't find a date like quick to do something about it right away. Then I don't want to say I forget because I don't forget about the fact that I was feeling that way. It's just that I don't think it's a big deal anymore because now I'm happy. It's like I'm living in the moment right now. You know? Yeah. So that's just interesting. That's just one. Ooh, I got a single strand knot right here. What did I say that? Okay. Anyways, yeah. That's something that I find really interesting. You know, when I schedule the appointment to meet with someone at my school, like a counselor or something, I was not feeling any type of way. Honestly, I was just at the wellness center and I'm like, I'm going to schedule an appointment. I don't even feel like I need to, but I'm going to do it. I'm not sad, I'm not happy, I'm just normal, but I'm going to do it because this is the best time to do it. Just in case if I ever get to that point, the day is coming up. You know what I'm saying? And it's already there. But if I ever do it when I'm sad, I'm just gonna feel like I need the help right now, but then I won't get the help right now. And then I'm not gonna feel like I need the help after a while, and then I'm not gonna do it, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I really pray to God that this is recording. Jesus, if it's not recording, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I think I'm gonna look. Okay, yes, it is recording. You know, I wanted to make a lens check video this week, but it's like really humid. These couple of days we have rain. We had some rain Friday, so I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna blow dry my hair because I was gonna wear like a braid out, blow dried hair, but too bad. I'm doing a twist out again for the second time in 2 weeks. Usually I don't do twist outs like back to back like this. I don't see a problem with it, but I just don't. Nothing is wrong with doing it back to back, but I just don't because I like different hairstyles. Yeah, the longest I'll wear hairstyle for is like 2 weeks, and that's when I do like my mini twist or something. So this is what it looks like when I'm just done. I'm gonna shape it up and then I'll come back. The microphone did actually stop recording, but what I want to add to what I've been saying before is that when I would have these times when I feel really sad or really down, I would seclude myself. And to a degree, it's intentional because I know sometimes when I go around people, when I'm in this feeling, when I feel this sad way, I think people would notice and they would like call it out, but then I don't know how to explain to them that I feel really down, but I don't know why. So what I would do is just seclude myself from them, and I know that is very bad. That is not what you should do. Do not do that. But I find myself doing that because sometimes I know that those around me really they care about me, that's why they would ask, but sometimes I think they would get upset by the fact that I seem upset, and just to prevent that altogether I just try not to go around them when I'm in that mood, or I try as best to avoid them, and that is not what I'm supposed to do. But then on the opposite side, when I'm feeling happy, I'm like super excited, super happy. It's almost like life is cupcakes and rainbows, and I know that is like the weirdest phrase to describe it, but that's how I feel when I'm happy or when I feel good. And I really try to, sometimes I really try to like fake feeling happy, but you can't really fake feeling happy if inside deep down you are not happy, you know? But that's just how I would describe it. This is how I've been for a long time. This is not just something that happened this morning or today. This is years. It's just that now at this time it's gotten to the point where when I'm sad I start to think about those things, the bad things that we shouldn't think of. Because before I wasn't thinking about those things. But yes, anyways, that is all I have to say today. I am done. My hair looks nice, and
yeah, if you are struggling, just let me know down below. And it would be nice to know that I'm not the only one that is having this issue. And also, please remember please remember to put yourself first. I'm trying to hurry up before the voiceover finish. But yeah, please remember to put yourself first. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful day.